Hey everyone, this is going to be your general reading for the day for the daily love on April 22nd. All right, April 22nd, daily love message. It is not sign specific, all right? It's just a general message for anyone that may resonate with it, okay? The way these readings have been flowing, it will probably touch on a few different groups of people. If you did not understand what I just said, let me repeat it. It will probably touch on a few different groups, meaning it may not be one steady flowing message, okay? It may touch several groups. Yes, you may not like the way this reading flows, and that is okay. Click off. I just get bored, and I feel like other people get bored, so we're going to switch it up. This is a general message for April 22nd. It is in the area of love. It is not sign specific. If you want a personal reading with me, you can reach me at the links in the description box below. Everything is there that you need, all the information, and it's all done by donation. All right, at the end of the video, I'm also going to switch it up, and I've got this zodiac deck, so we're going to draw from it and get either sign, planet, or element specific, a few messages for that. So I don't know, just something special. We'll try it out. If it doesn't work, if we don't like it, we don't have to do it again. All right. Stifled, bored, and stuck. That makes sense, because what I was getting for the weekend, lots of people are stifled, bored, and stuck. What I just say, I get bored. Some of y'all change y'all's men and women like you change your underwear. Back off. Back off. Yeah, somebody's feeling really smothered, but I feel like a lot of people have been feeling smothered lately in all the readings, one person or the other. And then sometimes, you know, what has been coming through for not a whole lot of people, but some people is both of the people actually feel smothered, but no one says anything. So, like, both people are not enjoying the relationship, but the one thinks they're keeping the other one from getting hurt. Meanwhile, no one wants to say anything, and neither one is happy, and both of them end up looking outside of the relationship and cheating on one another normally. All right, so you have 18 and 22. That's 9 and 4. Okay, so we're coming to the end of cycles, creating more solid foundations with other people, maybe even more solid foundations with ourselves. I'm saying yes with myself. I'm feeling like I need to be free, like I want to I guess it could be explore other options, but it really looks like explore myself, or just breathe. I'm hearing just breathe. Okay, so a powerful energy shift. That's what I'm saying. That is what I am saying. There's a lot of energy shifting, very, very powerful, where, I mean, you know, and it's funny, like people that thought they were never going to think a certain way, or they were never going to love a certain way, or they were never going to be into a certain thing, all of a sudden it's kind of you might want to try that out. The only thing is, are you honest enough to admit that to yourself, okay? Let alone say it out loud, and even more say it to your partner. I don't know. All right. And that's a 10. So, like, 9 is, to me, the way I view 9 is wrapping things up. 10 is like actually shutting the door next, you know, and then 17 here we have 8. All right, holding on way too tight. And this came out in the daily real message, okay? And I don't suggest anyone that's not ready for some crazy shit to go watch those videos, all right? I feel like in our divinity, and when we recognize our infinite nature, it doesn't even make sense to hold on to things too tight. You know what I mean? Really, as I say that, the dress of alchemy, release your power. So this is really interesting, because the as I just said, I don't suggest that you go watch the daily real messages if you're not looking for something like really out of the box, you know. But what I am finding happening more and more is those are bleeding together, and they used to not do that. So maybe people are waking up more than I'm thinking. And I said this the other day in the real message as well, that, you know, I need to start putting faith back into people that they are ready, you know, and, you know, that's that's on me for thinking that maybe people aren't ready. But y'all have to understand, man, I got a lot of stupid fucking comments. I mean, just stupid. Real stupid. All right. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. This is really important because a lot of times we can get really pessimistic and really negative. I know I fall victim to that all the time. Like, I don't know. I just, you know, in the weekend it kept coming out like, how many frogs do I have to kiss? How many frogs do I have to kiss? And I think after a while people just get so used to seeing negative things in people that's what they start to look for and focus on, and it's a lot easier to get in that habit than what you would think, especially if you're trying really hard you know, and actively dating and seeking versus someone who just like goes with it if it comes along, sort of thing. So you've got 24 here, which is interesting because 6s and 8s have been coming up a lot in regular readings, and I find that really interesting because of the way that I personally read and view the numbers 6 and 8. So I do view the number 6 as a man's number, especially double 6 and triple 6s, okay? I do view it as a man's number. It is a number of attraction, but it's a number to me as short-lived attraction, meaning whatever you attract won't last long, you know. And it's the number of carbon, okay, and it is the number, a lot of times it can deal with the home, the domestic side of things, right? And it's very earthly, right? It's very three-dimensional. So I find it really interesting that that number that I view as as both a good number and number of attraction, beautiful, but also very flawed because it is the number of man, comes out while talking about accepting people's flaws and maybe looking for their good things versus focusing on their bad things, because we all have flaws, right? Number 55 coming in. Consider your foundation. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, solid foundations. I think that's one of the first things did I mention that? I feel like I did. Yeah. Back off and consider your foundation. You're being asked to look at how committed you are to love. And I think we're being asked to look at how committed we are to anything, really, but especially to those that we have I don't want to offend anyone, and everyone is so fucking easily offended. Fuck it. Those that have made, you know, you make false promises to people, and you don't mean to make the false promises when you make it, right? A lot of times people, oh, you lied to me. Oh, you no, probably not. Okay, yeah, people are shitty, all right? So sometimes they lie. But a lot of times people really mean what they say in that moment. Now, 30 seconds from there, you know what I mean. But really in that moment, they actually mean those things. But I think it's just, there's so much being shook up right now. It is in the year 2019 period, but especially right now. And what I'm hearing guilt. I've been hearing guilt, and it's this feeling of no judgment and release. So I'm feeling like people want to do certain things and back out of certain things, and perhaps they really meant what they said when they said it, but I'm feeling like people really would like to go. Now, not everybody, of course, but there are a lot of people that would like to go in a separate direction or explore different things, and they feel very guilty. They feel like, well, that's not what a real woman does, or that's not what a real man does. And, you know, I do just want to take a moment. That being said, I read for a lot of women. I read for a lot of men as well, not as many as women. And women say a lot of really, really foul things. And I'm going somewhere with this, so stay with me. Women say a lot of really foul things about men. And I know that that's based off of experience. And yes, men can be shitty, as can be women, all right? But there's a lot of men that actually stay in the relationship for the woman, like, so that they don't hurt the woman. And I mean, specifically, it's because they've either had a shit dad or didn't have a dad at all. And they stay because they don't want their baby mama or someone that they promised the world to be left out in the cold and on the street. And they don't want their kids to grow up in a broken home or a home without a father, or, you know, all of these things. For those of you women that say these things, I don't think that you understand it goes both ways. Some of you, not all of you, some of you. But I just think it's very important that we start to be more open with each other, because who is that helping? All right, I get why y'all are doing it, and it's not for me to judge or to say, but I don't think that helps anyone involved, because you're not happy and you're not being your true self. And then the other person, are they really happy? Are they really happy if their whole life is a fucking lie? I mean, I don't know. Maybe some people are happy with that, but I'm just saying, for those of you women that speak all that foul shit on men, and I understand why you do, baby. Trust me, I understand. But I do want you to understand that it does go both ways, and there are good men out here. And I also want you to understand the time that we are in the space that we are in, and the energy that we are manifesting like we never have before. So I would like for you to go forward being very, very careful with how you speak about what you want in your life, because you will get it. Okay? All right. So reconsider your foundations, and how committed are you really to love, okay? How committed are you to yourself and loving yourself and loving the other person enough to let them go, if you're not the one for them, all right? And that's not to say that these things do not require work and you're not going to have ups and downs, because yes, absolutely, that's the case. But I know I'm going to get some fuck shit in the comments, so I'm just saying. All right, now, again, we have another 8. Love who you are. So after I just go into that about being authentic with yourself and loving who you are enough, here we get a card of love who you are. You are a divine and wonderful person, deserving all of the wonderful things that life has to offer. You damn straight you do. You have every right to be happy. You have every right to be happy. You deserve, and especially if you are coming from a pure place, okay? And we need to be able to, me included, not necessarily in this light, but still, nonetheless, we need to be able to put faith in each other, right? We need to be able to come to each other and be honest with each other in faith that it's not going to blow up in our faces. And I know that's going to be hard, because there's a lot of spiteful, bitter people out there, both men and women. But shit, I don't know. Here's the thing too. This kid. Here's the thing too. You can't say, well, I did this because they did this. I mean, at some point, you have to take control of yourself, because that's all you will ever control. Okay, the way that you think and the way that your consciousness works specifically. That's all you'll ever control. So you can't control the way someone else is going to react, but you can lead by example, all right? And you can be true to yourself, and you can take responsibility for your own decisions. I'm talking to somebody that has been really, really, really wanting to leave and just can't bring themselves to do it because they don't want to hurt the other people. And it's gonna hurt. Someone's always gonna get hurt, all right? Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. Okay, find out what is important to the people that you love and act on it. I'm feeling like that is for the person or people I was just talking to, but that is also for a very, very different group of people, because I was also seeing someone very torn, actually split down the middle, a little graphic, but yeah, torn between two people, but not wanting to leave the person that they, okay, so they're showing me an oath, so I'm assuming pledged their love to in some sort of way, whether it was actual marriage or just a confession of sorts. In any event, I am seeing someone that really, really wants to walk away and doesn't want to hurt the other person. To you, I say, what are you going to feel like if they find out that they've been living a lie this entire time versus just getting the truth out there, all right? And also, you need to find out what is important to the people that you love and act on it. And I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like the majority of the people, what's important to them, especially in the area of love, is honesty, okay? But there's also a separate group of people that this applies to, okay? Those of you that I am seeing that are very, very shy, I'm seeing some of you very, very shy, and you love people, and it looks like you're not sure if they feel the same way. You know what I would say to you is, don't worry about it. If you love someone, there's nothing wrong with showing them that you love them, as long as you're doing it without expecting something in return. Now that's when it becomes a problem. When you are doing something for someone because you expect them to behave that way in return. But if your intentions are coming from a pure place, and there are a couple of you I'm seeing that are, but you are so very shy, go for it. Go for it. And I mean, when you go in with the expectations or no expectations, rather, just behave, this is what I wanted to do because I love you, and that's it. You might be surprised. One of you in particular will be very surprised. And I don't know what's happened to you, but you don't have confidence for some. You look, okay, so you're like a little shorter than I guess people like, and you're not ugly, but I guess you feel like you are. You're not, so stop. Okay, 7 of Cups. All right, possibilities, limitless, but a lot of people are up in their head, and that's why I'm saying, like, I feel like more people are up in their head about wanting to do something than actually doing it. And see, but and then maybe this is just me, but I just feel like I would rather, if you want to be with me, be here with me. You know, be here with me. Don't be up in your head somewhere else. Just because you're here with me and you're up in your head somewhere else, I mean, I don't personally consider that here with me. Okay, Ace of Pentacles, possibility. Look at this, prosperity, but yes, possibility and opportunity, okay? So much potential and possibility and prosperity and opportunity and open paths. And they're showing me doorway after doorway after doorway opened for some of you. Some of you, okay, so I am talking to some older people specifically that are saying, I can't start over now. I hear you loud and clear, okay? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And the doors do open for you, all right? And they actually, you think there's no gentlemen left, and there are, because I'm seeing them actually open the doors for you, all right? Loyalty, intuition in the reverse, reunion in the reverse, and gossip in the reverse. So Page of Swords with the 3 of Cups and the High Priestess in the reverse, all right, and loyalty. And what were we just talking about, okay? Having to go outside of the relationship because you think that you're protecting somebody. You know, I don't know whether to pat you on the back. I know a lot of people would pat you on the back for staying with your family, right? For keeping your family unit together. A lot of people would say, you know, you go, like, you're a good woman, you're a good man, your kids have both of their parents, and yeah, blah, womp, womp, right. But you're also raising a young woman or a young man or both, and teaching them that it's acceptable to lie to their spouse, that it is acceptable to stay your entire life unhappy, that it is acceptable to give up on your dreams, and that it's acceptable to live a lie and to not go after what you want and to give up your own happiness. But hey, that's just me. But who are you being loyal to? Because I feel like there's a lot of secrets regarding third-party situations, all right? It does come out. It will come out. It's not now, and I'm specifically hearing your secret safe with me. It's going to come out. It is going to come out. Somebody's going to get hurt because you're not going to be able to commit to them the way they hoped you were. They say it's cool now. Trust me, it ain't cool. But here's another, like I said before, they meant it when they said it. They meant it when they said it. But then humans being humans and emotions being what they are, and somebody done caught feelings like they didn't expect to catch. Oops. Oops. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse position with the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a very specific message for everyone here that is here. Okay, if you are watching this video, this message is for you. Be very careful where you are investing your time, your money, your emotions, okay, your sex. All right, be very careful. Be very careful, because you want to get to the state of the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is, it's self-sufficient, it's independent, it's comfortable. You know, it's got cushion. It's very comfortable in where it's at. It doesn't have to worry about anybody coming and ripping out its happiness or ripping out its investments. It's very, very, it's like it's a luxury sort of feeling, okay? It's very comfortable. No worries here. All right. Now you still have to work. It's not like the Ten of Pentacles, but it's a lot easier in this Nine of Pentacles state. And in order to get there, you can't keep making investments in shit that's not going to return to you. Okay. If it doesn't have potential and if you see it going nowhere, then you need to let it go. All right. That's for everyone that's watching this video. Okay. The Four of Swords recovery with the Five of Wands in the reverse position and the Queen of Swords resilience. Okay, so some of you are coming out of relationships. All right, some of you are coming out of relationships and you feel like it's not going to happen. Like you're just rode hard and put up wet, drugged down. Like you're not, because you're not 20 anymore. I'm hearing specifically for a number of, because I'm not 20 anymore. Cut it out. I would just say cut it out. Stop. Because see, with this Five of Wands in the reverse position, I don't feel like anyone is in competition with you. I feel like you feel like you're in competition with people and people are in competition with you, but I don't feel like that's the case. And if it is, fuck them. You ain't in competition with nobody. Let them be in competition with their damn self. You do you. Queen of Swords does not have time for it. Queen of Swords is not here to entertain anyone. Queen of Swords is independent. Queen of Swords says what she has to say. She is sitting on her throne pretty, and don't you dare fuck with her, okay? Don't go near the Queen of Swords if you're not ready for that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, especially don't ask the Queen of Swords any questions that you didn't want the real answer to, okay? And don't step to this Queen of Swords unless you're coming correct, because she will cut your ass down very quick, and usually in a colder manner. Now, not necessarily that she is cold, but she's very matter of fact, okay? So, because now I'm seeing someone that's been single for quite some time, and it's like, don't, okay, so, but I think I'm talking to the other person. And you're trying to get courage up to ask this person or show interest in this person. You're thinking long and hard, and you feel like you have a lot of competition. Okay, you probably don't have a lot of competition, because this woman probably doesn't get approached by a whole lot of people, and there's a reason why, because she is not out to play with you. That is why. So if you're real, if you really want that, and you're willing to deal with a strong woman and not a little girl, I say go for it. All right. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords here, okay, in the reverse position. So a lot of people, and this goes right back to the beginning of the reading, a lot of people are working towards letting themselves out of this mental state, in this mental prison. And I don't know if I said it in this reading, but I definitely said it in the other reading, 8 and 6s, 8 and 6s, 8 and 6s. We're jumping from our three-dimensional fleshly desires, what is important here, and the flawed man, to understanding our divinity. 8s. You get 88. All right. Very, very powerful number. Very powerful number of attraction. So I would say a lot of people are working towards something new, and that's something new. I'm sure it's a lot of things new and something different for everyone, obviously. But part of that is breaking out of these mental prisons that we have created for ourselves. Yes, we had help getting there. They're showing me a piece of my life that is, okay, I get it. Like, yes, we get, people say horrible, hateful shit, and it sticks, and bad things happen to us, and it shapes us, but it is our choice to hold on to that, okay? And it's our choice to let it go. All right, one more message here for this until we'll get to this other one, okay? Five of Cups, sadness. Yeah, because there's a lot of loss. I mean, like I said in the beginning, somebody's always going to get hurt. But it's through that hurt that you learn the lessons, okay? With this Queen of Wands energy. So make sure, because it is coming in reverse, make sure that you don't stay that bitter bitch, okay? Or that bitter man, whoever that's resonating with, all right? Don't stay bitter because you had to walk away from somebody or because somebody had to walk away from you. If they had the balls to walk away from you, and I don't give a shit if it was out of selfish reasons or not, if they walked away, consider it a favor. Consider it a favor, because whatever was going on with them, they couldn't handle it. So they couldn't handle your kids. They couldn't handle their kids. They couldn't handle financial responsibility. They couldn't handle a real woman. They couldn't handle a real man. They couldn't handle you. They couldn't handle work. Whatever it was, who gives a fuck? They walked away because they couldn't handle it. So bye. Bye. Make room for somebody that can handle it, okay? Don't be bitter about it, all right? The World in the reverse position. Okay, the World in the reverse position. For this one specifically, I'm feeling like there's been a delay of meeting someone. So those of you that are dating someone online, they're showing me online specifically. Some of you have never met. Okay, so here's a few messages coming in with this. Oh my God, I just got chills like all over my body, which happens when it's a strong message. Okay. The reason that it fell through, they're saying the reason that it fell through is because that's not the person for you. Hell, that might not even been the person at all. You might have been talking to some 13-year-old boy in the basement, in his parents' basement, or you might have been talking to some 80-year-old man on an oxygen machine. There's no telling, but they're saying there's a reason, and that's not the one for you. Now, there's others of you that something fell through, and you think that the person is full of shit, and like it's never going to happen, and you're really, really depressed that whatever this meetup, specifically it was a meetup, and you do not live in the same state. I can't see if you live in the same country. It looks like it though, but you definitely don't live in the same state. They're not full of shit. There was an emergency that actually did come up, and you will meet again. But right now I see both of you are sort of in and out, because both of you, because someone thinks that they're playing head games. Someone here thinks that the other one's playing head games and that they're lying. But I'm seeing specifically for a number of you, especially they're saying if this happened in the past 3 weeks, okay, if this happened in the past 3 weeks, there actually was the emergency that they said it was, okay? And you will meet. It's just a delay. It's not the end of the world. But there's a number of you that when you meet, it's not what you thought it was going to be anyways. And it's not that they lied about anything. It's just not the spark that you expected. Okay. Ooh, let me get some water. Okay. So I have this Zodiac deck, and it's different, and I don't even know how many cards it has in it, but not many, right? It's a small deck. And I've been trying to kind of come up with ways to use it. I think it's cool. It's interesting. What I want to do is just pull a few cards, and then we'll get a specific message for that, whatever comes out, okay? For April 22nd. Pisces. Okay, so we're going to get a specific message for Pisces, all right? And it could also be for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, because this is in the area of love. So if you have Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and or Venus, this message could be for you, all right? April 22nd for Pisces, sun, moon, rising, and Venus. All right, 2. The High Priestess. She kind of looks like a sexy nun, not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. And I'm seeing there, I'm getting like a real Masonic feel with that checkered board floor. So yeah, that's exactly what she is. She's a sexy nun. Pisces. Okay, so what's going on here is a dark and a light side. okay? Don't let that spiritual person fool you that they can't wow you. Oh, shit, they may scare you. I'm just saying, they may scare you. Pisces, this may be you. This may be you. And this may be someone that you're dealing with, okay? So if you're interested or involved with the Pisces, this may be talking to you about them, all right? But that's a very like dual nature, that black and white checkered floor, right? And it's all about, the High Priestess is all about higher knowing and intuition, okay? And specifically, I normally don't get secrets unless she comes in reverse, but here I'm getting secrets, and they're dirty secrets, but it's not like that. It's just that they have a much darker side. I don't know if you're ready for that. They can really take things to, well, they're saying no limits in the bedroom, okay? I'm sure they have limits, but you get the gist of it. Okay, coming out with the 5 of Wands and the Hanged Man. So some of you may be hung up on a Pisces, okay? You may be very conflicted about a Pisces, or Pisces, you may be very conflicted and hung up on this person. And it's almost like it feels like not knowing what to say next, or not knowing how to read them. Okay, so you get look inside yourself. So very interesting with that High Priestess energy coming out. And like I said, you are conflicted inside yourself. Examine what is causing you to feel this way, okay? Examine what it is to cause you to feel this way. And then you get a card about the shadow self, all right? That dualistic nature. I'm telling you, somebody, you know what? If you, this person could take you to places that you may never been, and you may not want to go, but you may not want to come back. I'm just saying, okay? So don't be scared of that shadow side. Why? Is there something in you that you're scared of versus them, or the other way around? And why are you scared? And is it logical? Should it be, right? I'm hearing should it be? So sacred union, yeah. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred, okay? And in that space, you should have to hide nothing when it comes to the bedroom, okay? There's a reason we fuck naked. There's a reason we make love like that. There's a reason you go inside, okay? Or you let someone inside. And that's because there's no secrets in that space. It's completely bare, naked, raw, all right? So let's get something for someone else. Okay, wait. There is a message here for someone that is trying to do right. Okay, there's someone here that doesn't want to just be having sex with anybody. There's someone here that wants a sacred union, but they are very, very sexual, okay? And that's why this nun is coming like that. I mean, yes, it is the High Priestess, so they're very, very, hell, they may even be a priestess in their practice, in their religion or whatever, okay? And they really, really yearn, I'm hearing specifically yearn for a sacred union, and they are hung up because it's like, I have these urges, how do I control these urges, okay? So for you, yes, look inside yourself, what's going on inside yourself. And also, did I make a video on that, or was that just a long conversation? I don't know, but learn how to recycle your energy, okay? So if you are not having sex and you are having urges, you should not be letting your energy sit there, okay? You've got to cycle that in the body, all right? If you're not going to release it, you've got to learn how to move it around in the body, okay? So yeah. And specifically, there's something going on in your heart, because they just like, I just got kind of, not palpitations, but something like that. Anyway, all right, next. going to take the top one. Okay, so I'm going to show you what came out. Capricorn, Gemini, and Earth came out. Okay, so if you are specifically a Capricorn dealing with a Gemini or vice versa, okay, remember this is Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That may mean something for you, all right? But we're going to do, well, fuck it, we'll do Capricorn and Gemini, all right? So you may be dealing with one another, okay, but I'm going to do them separate. So that means even if you are dealing with, like if you're a Gemini dealing with a Capricorn or vice versa, doesn't mean these messages are about to go together, okay? I'm going to do a specific message for Gemini and then a specific message for Capricorn. Knight of Swords in the reverse position coming out for you, Gemini, with the Four of Swords also in the reverse position, and then Judgment coming out for you. Gemini, your energy has been coming out like this. It's so conflicted. You want to rush towards someone, but you don't. Okay, you're questioning, is that right? Is that moral? I can't. What do I do? Your twins are not in agreement right now. A lot of you, and of course this is general. Okay, this isn't going to be for everyone. And so Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Gemini, or even for you, Cross Watcher. Okay, or Gemini, someone that you're dealing with, okay? So someone definitely wants to rush towards someone, whether it's someone rushing toward the Gemini or the Gemini rushing towards someone. But there's a very, very real moral issue here. Is this the right thing to do? And specifically, how will I be judged? How will I be seen if I do that? How will I be seen if I do that? And they want to rush with that Four of Swords in the reverse position. Yeah. And with the King, okay, so with the King of Pentacles, it's because this is probably somebody who has someone else, okay? This is a person who is either married already. It is a king, so it could be a husband, or I mean, it could just be a masculine energy. But this is someone who feels like they are the sole provider for their household, like they are the head of household, and they don't want to break that up. Okay, so that goes right along with the scenario that I was talking about in the beginning. All right. Gemini, let's see. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. All right, nothing. You don't take shit with you but your soul and the memories. And a lot of y'all don't get to come back with your memories. So take it for what it's worth, however it resonates. I don't know. I feel like some of you need to consider what you're actually doing here if it's not to experience, okay? A message for you. No, not for Gemini. A message for you. I've got chills everywhere. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. I want to cry because I am feeling such a strong connection right now. For whoever this is resonating with, Gemini, again, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and even Cross Watcher or someone, Gemini, that you may be dealing with, okay? There is a connection here that is so strong, and someone wants to rush forward, and their heart is so pure. It's almost like I've never felt like this before. No one's ever made me feel like this, and I know that I want you, but I can't. I have too much responsibility. It's not the right time. You know, for whatever, all of these reasons I'm sure this person has come up with, they feel like they just can't. They just can't. And so for those of you that are in separation, the other person says, love fills me with light and I love you. All right. Capricorn. Capricorns, get a specific message. April 22nd for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. All right. So the Knight of the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. All right. The Knight of Cups in the reverse position, Capricorn. You could have been waiting on an offer or thinking you were going to get an offer that you didn't get, or maybe the offer wasn't what you thought it was. Queen of Pentacles. Let's get some more cards out here before I elaborate on that. Maybe someone is scared to make you the offer because you are so, you know, stable and sort of, I'm getting like, well, they're showing me a lawyer, and then now I'm seeing someone at a very fancy restaurant sit down to eat. So it's like you're very established. That's the word I'm looking for, established. Okay, with the Knight of Coins. Okay, so Capricorn, if you are waiting on someone to make a proposal or an offer to you regarding love, all right, they may see you as this very stable, solid, sort of more established energy, okay? And they may be very slow because you have on this side the Knight of Cups in the reverse position. You have on this side the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, so the way that this comes on both sides of this very stable energy, Capricorn, someone could be viewing you like this, and so they are very, very slow to come toward you, because when they come to you, they know that they need to come correct. However, there's another side of this where Capricorn or Crosswatcher, again, however this is resonating with you, if it's resonating at all, if you are waiting on an offer from someone, you need to look at, are they really capable of making that offer, okay? Do they really match you, or are they still working hard to get where they're at? And Capricorn, this could be you as well, maybe being honest with yourself. If you're expecting someone to make you a love offer that you know you wouldn't be able to accept anyways because you're not quite where you want to be, okay, then be honest about that with yourself. I'm so sorry, y'all, this child. Okay, I'm feeling like I should pull. Okay, the Ten of Cups in the reverse position, the Ten of Wands, the World in the reverse position, and the Lovers in the reverse position, Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn, someone is feeling a great responsibility, or they're holding someone very responsible to a way that they've been betrayed, I'm seeing here. And I'm hearing you shut me out, or you shut me down. Wow. And this is not relating to this, okay? This is, I mean, it could, but I'm feeling like it's a very separate message for someone here, okay? So someone, and also someone feels very responsible for the fall that the relationship took, okay? But you have new love coming, okay? You have new love coming, and you have so many options, and it's like, look into my crystal ball. What do I see? What do you see there? Anything you can see, you can have, okay? So I would say, I'm sure you're both responsible, okay? I'm sure you're both responsible. I'm not excusing, because someone here really did some really, really foul things. So I'm not excusing that behavior by any means, okay? But what's done is done, okay? What's done is done. All right, with the Eight of Cups in the reverse position, and for some of you, if you want them back, you can manifest that, okay? The Eight of Cups in the reverse position is not walking away or maybe giving it another chance, but it's like, roll the dice, okay? Do you even want to take that chance, giving it another chance? Let's gamble. I'm hearing let's gamble. And for some of you, I'm hearing nope, not a gambling person. All right. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. What did I just say? What did I just say? It's happened. It happened. Maybe you need some space. Maybe you'll come back. Maybe you won't. All right. Playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together. And remember, love is the greatest healer. Okay. So if you do want to reconcile with whatever is going on there, just make sure it's in a playful energy, because it may not last, especially because specifically somebody did some really, 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 really foul things. So only time will tell for this one up here, for this group up here. Only time will tell. What I am feeling is that person may approach you, or they may be working on something that they feel puts them more on your level, Capricorn, okay? And only time will tell if they're actually going to make that offer that you may be waiting for, okay? Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out, okay? So like I said, for those of you that are waiting on that offer, then you know you can't accept, or that they may not be able to make, but yet you're holding on to that, and you're holding on to that idea of them making that proposal. Let it go, because you probably have something very new and very, very fitting. I'm hearing hearing very fitting, and they're saying the glove fits perfect. Whatever that may mean to you, okay, coming your way. So I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I will see you next time.